It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Super cooldown reduction Vanishing Step has the potential to be one of the most toxic and unfun mechanics in the game. And at first glance, it probably doesn't seem like that, because all it does is reduce the amount of time for Vanishing Step to a 3-second cooldown. Look, 1, 2, 3. Around roughly 3 seconds is how long it would take for your Vanish to come up with this new super cooldown reduction. That being said, something I feel like might be an oversight, and we'll have to see how they do it inside of the game, is there is so many mechanics that they have currently that work with Vanishing Step. Divine cards alone, something that every single person has, right? One of the, hold on, I actually forgot to click it, whoops. One of the Vanishing Step cards is Limit Breaking Jump. It allows you to use your Vanishing Step one more time before it's on cooldown, and the only activation condition is that it has to just be on cooldown. So if you think about it that way, let's say that they don't change anything about Limit Breaking Jump, for example, that they don't reduce the cooldown time to something like 15 seconds or something, where it can only be used once in every single interaction. Well, now you have a cooldown that you can use once every 1.5 seconds instead of roughly 3 seconds, right? And that doesn't even come into the cards. That doesn't even talk about the other cards as well, like Defensive Step, which has it where it reduces your damage from enemy heroes for 3 seconds, right? It says effect is greatly boosted for super attacks as well, and the amount of damage reduced by the effect decreases over time. And what do you see that how long it lasts for? 3 seconds. So just by having it where you're constantly vanishing, you will always have that defensive step up. And again, it's just something that everyone will get once they have level or the level 3 card available to them, right? I was trying to see why it wasn't showing, but it's just because it's bugged. I can kind of show it afterwards. But on top of that, don't forget there's also Bubbles, who not only increases your movement speed, but guess what he also does? He increases your Vanishing Step efficiency, which makes it where your Vanishing Step will be at a farther range than normal. So we can see here, let's just go like from this angle to the right and then back, and we can just go back in and see that it is a little bit farther than usual. It is not like too much of a difference to really mean it, like, again, just too much, but it is still something that matters, right? And then let's go ahead and pair that with something like Hit, right? If we have it where this guy is, let's say, going for like a full rat build, he's going to get a Limit Breaking Jump. Let me wait for it to end. He's going to get something like Strategic Escape, and then he goes like Solid Barrier, right? You have it where not only are you able to use your dash 2 times, but then use your I almost said Final Point Strike, the Dimensional Infiltration, to on top of that vanish another time. So it's like this character now has 3 vanishes at his disposal every fucking 3 seconds, because why not? Like, I don't know. Something I do think that could happen though is, if you guys remember when Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta came out, I can go ahead and pull up the patch notes real quick. When Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta first came out, we had something changed with the helpers. They knew that people were going to want to use the what was it called? Crash, which is just the major metallic, to break the wall, so that way Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta wouldn't be able to push you into it. So what did they do? They adjusted it so that way the crash cooldown went from 20 seconds, and basically making it where every single interaction you'd be able to break every single wall in front of your way, to now be 60 seconds. So I do think that they at least know somewhat that some of these characters are probably just going to be insanely broken with some of these helpers and the divine draws and all that kind of swapping out. And who knows, as of right now, we haven't gotten any information on if they're going to change the divine cards. Like here, let me go ahead and show it though real quick too. But I do think that it is something worth mentioning, right? Because again, I feel like late game is just, it's just going to be so much more toxic than it already is, especially if they don't limit something like limit breaking jump to have it where it's a cooldown of 12 seconds, similar to how it is just regularly. Like it's just unchanged for anything other than that specific mode, basically, because in a regular game you're only going to get the vanishing jump, like I said, I believe it's every like 12ish seconds, or adjusting defense step to have it where it's, instead of after using every vanishing step like how limit breaking jump is, it's just once every 12 seconds as well. Because again, I really I'm really fucking scared. I'm so scared of this mode, especially when some of these characters I feel like are probably just going to get a lot better with that, and they're going to be able to backdoor a lot easier. Like I just brought up Hit as an example because I think that he's probably going to be the one who benefits the most from that divine draw. But like that doesn't even come into the question of the clouds that they added as well, where you could put a cloud on top of you and be invisible on the map for that certain period of time. Who knows if that's going to work with the Hit's invisibility as well, or how that's going to work out. But yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's very, very interesting to be dropping for sure. Oh yeah, and then I forgot to show it as well, but if we go ahead and check the helpers out, when we scroll down, we can see right here it says applies movement speed up and increase step efficiency. And if we go ahead and check the what is it called, game guide, there is something in here talking about the vanishing step efficiency. Let me go ahead and just find it real quick. Oh, sorry, I got it wrong earlier. But right here we could see it says increased step efficiency shortens the cooldown for vanishing step. So again, if you use something like bubbles, not only are you going to have your cooldown reduced for those 3 seconds just because of the super cooldown, but on top of that you're going to get the cooldown reduction even more because of what bubbles does. And that's so fucking stupid, because bubbles is just going to be a get out of free card, because you're just going to be like and then just clicking the vanishing step like 20 fucking times, dude. It's so stupid. I hope they nerf this guy to hell, bro. I really fucking do. I hope they make it where they take out like Ultimate Gohan, yes, take out his kneecaps and all that, but like right next to it, dude, to just like destroy this character. I never want him to be playable again, because fucking amen. If we get in the increased vanishing step cooldown and it does this, I'm gonna cry. Like it's actually just gonna be so over. There's just no way to come back from it. But I don't know. I wanted to just push this video out and get your guys' thoughts and opinions on this, because it is something that I am a little bit scared for. And I don't remember if I said at the beginning of the video, but one of my viewers and subscribers in the Discord channel, he actually brought this up to me. And the more I think about it, the more it's just going to be really bad. I hope that they do some adjustments to some of the other abilities to make it where it's not as toxic, or just make it where the vanishing step cooldown isn't as much of an impact, right? But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.